The average American home is no longer a place of rest. It has become a hostile environment for your focus. Look around. You are probably drowning in visual noise. We have stopped living in sanctuaries and started sleeping in storage units. You might think a messy room is just an aesthetic problem. It is not. It is a hidden tax on your mental toughness. It drains your daily energy reserves before you even walk out the front door. The standard advice you hear to fix this is completely broken. You are told to buy more plastic bins. You are told to upgrade to a larger house. You are told to suffer through a marathon weekend cleaning session. This does not work. Organization is often just hoarding with better public relations. True systematic. Minimalism is not about finding better ways to store things. It is about actively wanting less. There is a better way. The historical Japanese Zen approach engineers a completely different relationship with physical space. It does not try to manage chaos. It prevents chaos at the psychological level. It uses incredibly low-friction routines to protect your peace. It builds an environment where discipline simply becomes your default state. It is a highly systematic philosophy of minimalism. The goal is to eliminate physical friction so you can protect your mental energy. Pay close attention to rule number 6. Do not skip ahead. Rule 6 targets a very specific, deeply ingrained Western habit that is silently draining your cognitive battery every single evening. The permanent fix takes exactly 10 seconds. Rule 1 is Osoji, the daily reset. Most people rely on an exhausting weekend cleaning marathon. That is a symptom of a failed system. You are reacting to the mess instead of preventing it. The Japanese philosophy of Osoji is about true systematic minimalism. It stops the buildup before it starts. Execute a 2-minute surface sweep every single evening before bed. Clear your main kitchen counter or coffee table. When you wake up, you face zero friction. Your environment is ready for you. Rule 2 is Danshari, the front door defense. You are wasting precious energy organizing things you should not even own. This is a massive drain on your daily discipline. The problem starts right at the threshold of your house. Establish a strict quarantine zone by your front door. Incoming mail, random packages, and impulse purchases drop right there. They do not enter your main living space until you evaluate their true value. Refuse the clutter before it claims your mental bandwidth. Rule 3 is the power of negative space. Modern culture trains us to fill every empty shelf, wall, and corner with decorative objects. We treat empty space like a problem that needs to be solved. This creates severe visual exhaustion. The concept of flips this completely. It recognizes that the empty space itself holds immense value. It is the silence between the notes of your daily life. Clear one entire flat surface in your home today. Pick a coffee table or a kitchen island. Leave it 100% empty. Let your eyes finally rest. Because sometimes, the most powerful way to reduce stress is not adding order. It is removing unnecessary noise from what you see every single day. Rule 4 is Kanso, or visual silence. You are currently living in an environment screaming with bright corporate logos. Every soap bottle, cereal box, and cleaning spray is designed to grab your attention. This constant visual marketing breaks your focus and clutters your mind. Kanso demands absolute simplicity. It is the systematic elimination of the non-essential. Take back control of your attention today. Remove the bright labels from your daily products. Decant your soaps and pantry items into plain, neutral containers. Silence the visual noise so you can think clearly and act intentionally. Rule 5 is Seiton, the point of friction placement. You likely store items in distant closets just because they belong to the same category. You put all the cleaning supplies under one specific sink. You group all your paperwork in one distant office drawer. This forces you to walk across the house to complete a basic daily task. It introduces unnecessary physical friction into your routine. Seiton breaks this outdated system. It requires you to organize your space based purely on action. Store the item exactly where the action happens. Put the coffee beans directly next to the coffee grinder. Keep your daily vitamins right next to the water glasses. Make the right action the absolute easiest action to take. Rule 6 is Mottainai, the resource boundary. The modern world pushes us to buy cheap duplicates just in case. we constantly stockpile low-quality items we rarely use. This creates a graveyard of wasted resources inside your own home. It is a direct failure of systematic minimalism. Mottainai demands a deep respect for the utility of a single, high-quality tool. It is a strict rejection of wasteful accumulation. You must enforce a ruthless one-in, one-out rule starting today. If a new jacket or a new gadget enters your home, an old one must leave immediately. Protect your physical boundaries to protect your mental focus. Rule 7 is Shibui, the rule of unobtrusive utility. This is the exact trap I warned you about at the beginning of this video. It is the reason your home keeps reverting to chaos. You leave everyday tools out in the open simply because they are frequently used. Keys, messy charging cables, remotes, and wallets scatter across your tables. This makes your space look constantly messy, regardless of how hard you clean. It silently sabotages your daily discipline. Shibui fixes this by hiding ugly daily necessities. Create a dedicated closed Dropbox or a specific drawer exclusively for these essential items. Keep them completely out of sight, but instantly accessible. Hide the utility to maintain your focus. Rule 8 is Wabi-Sabi, or functional imperfection. You are likely agonizing over maintaining a showroom-perfect home. You fixate on every scratch on the floor or scuff on the wall. This perfectionism ruins your peace of mind. It silently drains your mental toughness. A home is a working tool. It is not a pristine museum. The philosophy of Wabi-Sabi embraces the natural wear and tear of a truly lived-in space. It finds value in the reality of daily use. Stop wasting your limited willpower trying to fix minor, harmless flaws. Direct that exact same energy toward keeping your high-traffic areas strictly functional. Let the small imperfections exist so your mind can stay entirely focused on what actually matters. Rule 9 is the 60-second completion rule. We all tell ourselves the exact same lie. We set something on the counter and say we will put it away later. That single thought creates massive cognitive debt. It is the exact reason you face overwhelming piles of clutter by the weekend. You are constantly borrowing time and energy from your future self. The solution is immediate execution. If an object takes less than 60 seconds to store properly, do not put it down. Put it away immediately. Do not negotiate with yourself. Handle the physical item once and eliminate the future mental burden entirely. Rule 10 is Shitsuke, sustaining. The standard. You cannot rely on fleeting motivation to keep your space in order. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions fade quickly. If you wait until you feel like cleaning, you have already lost the battle. You must build an unbreakable routine. Shitsuke is about making systematic order a core part of your identity. Imperfection is not a random chore on a stressful to-do list. It simply becomes who you are. To guarantee this, tie your new micro-habits to an existing daily anchor. Wipe down the kitchen counter while you stand there waiting for your morning coffee to brew. Stack the new habit on top of an old one. This completely removes the need for willpower and makes your discipline automatic. This process is not about restriction. It is definitely not about punishing yourself with rigid perfectionism. It is about total liberation. When you systematically remove the physical friction from your home, you actively protect your mental toughness. A quiet physical space guarantees a quiet mind. Listen carefully to this next part. Do not attempt to implement all 10 of these rules tomorrow morning. That is the absolute quickest path to failure. Overwhelm is the enemy of discipline. Pick just one single rule from this list to master first. Build your momentum slowly. Go to the comments right now. Tell me which single rule you are going to apply today if you want a home that supports your focus instead of draining it. Think clearly, act intentionally, and live deliberately. Because we don't rely on motivation. We build systems that quietly make life easier. Subscribe to the channel and choose discipline over distraction.